Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Andy Redondo with Golden Eagle Distributing, field support for Echo Outdoor Power Equipment. Today, we kind of basically what to do is just kind of go over general maintenance, general safety of the equipment, answer any Q's and A's, whatever you guys got, and see if we can educate you guys on a few things. So, one thing I like to start about is we all get new equipment. Usually you guys get it once a year or whatever your cycle is of turning equipment. But the one thing that I kind of educate people most on is our owner's manual. Whether it's us, whether it's, another manufacturer, this is probably the best bet that you guys can do as to educate yourself with the equipment and also with general safety of the equipment, how to properly use it, and help eliminate, injuries. So I know a lot of people don't believe in this. They grab it out of the box and just huck it in the garbage can. But really, yourself, your supervisors. I mean, really something that you should take back to them and say, hey, have the guy go through it. Ours is both in English and it is in Spanish too. So it is bilingual for the Hispanic guys. I think they also have it in French. So if you got any French guys, we got it in French too. But this stuff can also be downloaded online, echo-usa.com, all the owner's manuals, parts manuals. So, if you lose something, you can find it online too. So, owner's manual is the best way to go. That's the key ticket, at least to get you guys going with the product. Okay. General safety, of course, is, hearing protection, eye protection, hand protection, leg protection, of course, when we're using saws. Saws are probably the most dangerous tool out there in handheld power equipment, so we want to make sure that we are properly geared up and we don't have any, there's nothing that will basically cause us to have any injuries. So number one, of course, is ear protection. Basically, anything over 80 decibels will start to cause hearing damage. An average saw is anywhere from 100 to 120 decibels. So you start running that for long periods of time in an 8-hour period, you can lose permanent hearing damage and have permanent hearing damage. So, our recommendation is, of course, always to have the full helmet system, the hard helmet, the earmuffs, and the face shield. Okay, when using a saw. General for blowers, hedge trimmers, string trimmers, any other equipment, minimum we would like to see, the general earplugs, you like to have those at least on. And does everybody know how to properly put on earplugs? These push-in earplugs. Actually grab in, lift your earlobe a little bit, and then slide it in and release. Okay. And what that does is open up your canal, lets you fit that earplug in there properly, and then you can, close it on itself. You can use it in a combination of both. These insert earplugs plus the earmuffs is also it just helps dents the sound a little bit. But yet again, then what you got to do is, again, you got to make sure your teammate is watching you too, because now that you've closed down your hearing level, and if you're working out a medium or something like that, you want to make sure that your brother there is next to you is watching out for you, because you can't hear that car coming. So that's another thing to look at is, make sure that, each guy knows what each guy's doing, and, you guys are watching out for each other. Okay. Eye protection, of course, is always good to have. Impact resistant. You always want to have, of course, the sides on the glasses, and this helps with, debris coming in from the sides. You can use this in conjunction with, the full face shield also is a great thing when using saws, or actually when you're out using string trimmers, you're out clearing a field or whatnot, you got a bunch of debris flying. It's a great double protection for you. Okay. Well, of course, and then there's, gloves. Echo makes a great Kevlar glove. It's extra padded here in the padding, helps reduce vibration. Any type of cut resistant style glove is great to have, when you're using a chainsaw, especially when you're using a chainsaw. So, you know, another protection. And of course, the most important protection when using a saw, of course, is chainsaw chaps. You know, we all think we're invisible. You know, I grew up, you know, I used chainsaws. You know, I thought, you know, you never get hurt, and it just takes a split second, and you got yourself a gash, you're bleeding, and you know you're off to the hospital. Um, Average injuries per year on chainsaw injuries is upwards of 20, almost 29,000 injuries per year. Okay, average cost per injury is upwards of $10,000. Average stitches is somewhere between 100 to 150 stitches. So it's no joke, guys. When it comes to chainsaws, is like I said, it is the most dangerous tool. It's something that you really want to have respect for that saw and be careful what you're doing with it. So, you know, chainsaw chaps, again, anytime you guys are running a saw, chainsaw chaps should be mandatory. You know, don't take it for granted that, you know, I need to go make a quick cut and, you know, I don't need my chaps, I'm just going to make it, because that's when you're going to get injured. Because you're out there, you're in a hurry, you want to get home, and, you know, you lose your concentration, and, you know, better just to have these chaps with you, okay? Common parts or common injuries to the for chainsaw injuries is basically your left side. Common is your upper thigh, leg, your shoulder, and your head. Okay, so again, that's why we, you know, educate chaps, a safety helmet, gloves. You know, the helmet, you know, the up top is, you know, that's something you got to watch out, and we'll talk about, you know, the line of cut and sight, you know, and all that good stuff. So